You can call it Nightmare on 16th Avenue. A notice of violation has been issued for several apartments in the Aviara apartment complex in southeast Gainesville. Management has until this Friday to correct the conditions. TV20's Nico Clemens tells us residents at the complex are fed up.
Left and right, people were coming up to me telling me problems they're facing in their home. Problems from mold to broken windows to roach infestation. Tiffany Pineda tells me it's been 3 weeks since code enforcement officials did inspections and nothing has been done.
I called the office and said, look, my son has cut his foot again on this broken tile. No repairs.
And that's just one of many problems Pineda is facing since moving in back in February.
When we moved in, the toilets were flooding. All 3 of the toilets were flooding. And I called and said, hey, the toilet, that's the first thing that I noticed, of course, because you use those right away. Everything
from the toilet paper dispenser and shower rod falling off the wall to cracked tiles on the floor, outlets sparking, and the washing machine being installed wrong. Pineda put together a list for management to fix the problems as they stayed in the hotel. But Tiffany Pineda tells me some repairs have been done, but not all. They can't even go inside their garage anymore because the mold on the walls is getting worse and worse. So she still lives in hazardous conditions, and she tells me that they want to move out immediately.
I want to leave. I'm scared. My son says that the local manager, Marco, gives him nasty looks when I'm not there. He's already tried to evict me even though he knew I paid my rent. I don't know what he'll do next, and it's just me and my kids. I can't afford for this man to go psycho on me one day.
Pineda finally called code enforcement officials last month, and they deemed that she and other residents were living in hazardous conditions. Those include sewage violations, appliances not hooked up, and water damage.
You're constantly having to say, can I get this done? Can I get that done? And the only thing you're hearing is, yes, yes, we'll get to it, and nothing's being done. But yet and still, they're constantly moving people in.
Andre McGuire has been here for 7 years, but says it's frustrating.
I've got to the point my lease is coming to an end within, I think, like 6 months, and I've just kind of pretty much just given up. Just like I know nothing's going to get done, so why continue to harass them?
Pineda says because management has not maintained her home, that she wants to be released from her lease without further financial obligation. Aviara management has until Friday to correct the conditions of all the buildings listed in the ordinance. Nico Clemens, TV20 News.